speaker. So he'll be speaking on the phone. Okay. So devotees can hear. Yeah. Somehow this Zoom thing is not working out. It is. Okay. Yes, Prji, please go ahead.
Are they able to hear it?
Yes, Prji, they are able to hear. Yeah.
Okay. So this topic of making hard choices can be small choices. Like for example, should I go for MBA or MTech? It can be educational choice. It can be your food choice. Should I eat prasadam only strictly, or sometimes I can eat out and from chain hotel or something. It can be dress choice. Is it compulsory? I have to go in dhoti kurta always to temple. Can't I go in pant shirt? People ask us. So you will see that from birth to death, we all are making choice after choice after choice at every moment. But there are some big choices we make in our life. Like you all chose to be devotees of Krishna. In your college days, you are willing to forego your material friendships and then establish new relationships and friendships with devotees. And then you came into the devotee circle. And now you are taken to 15 rounds and practice of Krishna consciousness and spiritual practice. Now, after you take the Krishna consciousness, when you spend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, one will experience that there is a tendency to again become slack in Krishna consciousness, and that happens because of Mati Parichayata Vajnana, familiarity breeds contempt. Now I know what the arati is, I know Japa, I have been reading Gita Bhagavatam, I know what they say, I know the life of the Hare Krishna devotees, I know what Prabhupada will say in his lectures, I know most complete tender. So one of the reasons is that we take things for granted, and because it has easily become available for us, and devotees chase after us. They give nowadays Prabhupada's Bhagavad Gita is everywhere in the planet. People give them in a very cheap fashion, sometimes free of cost. Also, like Bible is everywhere in the planet. So people very easily obtain it. So then there's no value for Bible, and same can happen with Bhagavad Gita also. Now there are YouTube lectures available, thousands of them. In those days, you would be hankering for food and study. Occasionally it will come, but now because of YouTube, everywhere like there are teachings because easily accessible to us. Not much water is there again. So, in this way, when one of the reasons is in making choices, when we take things for granted, we tend to make wrong choices. When we tend to take an easy way out. So there are easy choices and there are hard choices. What is the difference between the two? The easy choices are those which we find it easy to make. For example, a kid wants to play. A kid doesn't want to study. He can play all day. Only his mother won't allow him to play all day. Yeah. Because the boys watch movies, it's very cool. But when the examination comes, they realize I'm a fool now. I'm not studied anything. So the easy choices are those that are easy to make. Like morning, an alarm clock is ringing, so it is snooze the alarm. It's an easy choice. Hard choice is to wake up, take a bath, to apply tilak on all parts of the body, and that's what you go back comes the morning. Similarly, sleeping late night and then getting tired of the chanting, dozing and chanting, daytime sleeping in sofa for 2-3 more hours. Even some devotees do that. In this way, we can spoil our health, spoil our time. We can postpone important things like chanting to the night. So this is again another example of easy choice made in the beginning, leading to complications later. So we need to know the difference between the two, easy choice versus hard choice. Easy choices are easy to make, but the consequences are hard as time goes. And hard choices are difficult to make in the beginning, but they create a bright future for you. For example, when a boy doesn't waste the summer vacation, he picks up the books of the next year and he starts, browsing through them and meeting the seniors and taking some notes and trying to understand. Some chapters he completes. And then when he goes to college, the teacher is teaching him, it makes sense to him.
वो मीटिंग में
So
आ
he
नहीं
studies
पाए
some chapters.
तो मैंने आत्माराम गोरख रोजी को
his
कॉल
personal
किया,
study,
कॉल
teachers
पे प्रोजी
teaching,
लेक्चर दे
which
रहे हैं,
adds
उधर
up
माइक
to
ऑन
his
है उनका,
understanding.
आत्माराम गोरख रोजी.
Then he is daily coming back to home and studying for a couple of hours makes his studies even more stronger. Then even by the middle of the semester, his subjects are over. Or even in 3-4 months, preparatively he can revise, he can even study for another books also. So then he confidently approaches the examination. This is an example of a man who made hard choices in the beginning. Unlike the other students who while away their time in summer vacation and they go to the class, attend a teacher's class which they can't make out what she is teaching. Because evening they waste their time. They don't study for 3-4 months. And in the last part of the semester, they try to speed up and xerox some notes and cram the notes. And this is a typical thing for any college student. And the same is true in company life also. In company life, if boss has given you 2 weeks time to finish a task, you can finish the task in first 1 week itself and have free time. Most people won't do that. They will say 2 weeks is a long time available. 1 week I can relax. And we can always, it doesn't take more than a week. They plan like that. And then the second week when they are doing the work, you will see they will go late night, midnight. And last 1 or 2 days, they will keep whole night out because the work won't get over easily. And then they will blame ISKCON. They will say that, ISKCON expects you to get up in the morning. How can I get up? Look at my job. It is so hectic. Because they wasted the first week. They will not talk about that. They will waste the first week and then start the work the second week. And then they will blame Prabhupada, ISKCON, everything. Because it's the culture of making easy choices. Taking life. Once you want to be a happy-go-lucky guy. Take life very easy. So, and who takes the life so easy going? The Tamaguni Rajamani people. Now, many boys are becoming devotees now. They even wear the But if you take a very close-up snapshot of their lifestyle, you will see they are still struggling with their Tamaguna Rajaguna tendencies. Tamaguna is Nidra, Alasya, Pramad. And Prajaguna is Sangha and Krishna. So the Rajaguni boys are struggling with sex life, connecting with some opposite sex, or pornography, porn watching and all that. And Tamaguni boys are suffering from laziness, lethargy, lack of enthusiasm to get up in the morning, or complete their rounds, dragging it till night, and low performance in studies, and daydreaming, or getting into depression mode, lamenting, indecisive, not succeeding in material life and spiritual life. So these are Tamaguna and Rajaguna, you see. So those who are in Sattva, those who cultivate Sattva, that they have to make hard choices in the beginning. The Sattva means what? Sleep early. Although you may not like to, 9:30 you are in the bed, begin with that. And then rising early in the morning, taking a bath and not lying down in the bed, getting up, take a bath, brush dhoti, attentively, hear the class. If you do these things well, then you increase your sattva. And if it increases the sattva, and consistent in whatever you do, whether material decisions or spiritual decisions, easily, stadium, presentation 13.8 to 12. Amanitvam, Madanitam, Ahimsa, Shanti, Rajam, Acharya, Pasam, stadium, Shaucham, Atmanigraham. So you get that steadiness, consistency in morning program, consistency in your college study, consistency in everything. And then once the consistency and steadiness comes, focus and concentration, then you clearly get the direction and destination both. What direction I should take in life and what destination should I aspire for. These things become very, very clear. One is in Sattva-guna, cultivate Sattva-guna. Then one can make proper choices on one's life. You see, there are three fellows, Ravana, Kumbhakarna and Vibhishana. Ravana represents Rajas, Kumbhakarna Tamas, and Vibhishana Sattva. So Ravana, when Brahma came after his penance, these three people, went and performed penance in the same mountain. When Brahma came, Ravana asked, let me become a very powerful ruler. Let me subdue all the kingdoms. Let me have a city of golden Lanka. And nobody should be able to kill me. And even he said, Devata, the only one thing he didn't ask about is the human beings and animals. He thought these two are useless to talk about. They are too puny for him. And therefore Lord came in Naradira, Raha and killed him. And Manaras came and defeated him. So this is Ravana, Rajas. He was thinking of wine and money and women. And Kumbhakarna is a tamastic person. When he did the meditation, he actually wanted to rid the universe of all devatas. He wanted to ask Nirdevatvam. All devatas started trembling. He seems he'll wipe us out completely, like genocide. So then they all prayed to Saraswati and said, please twist his tongue in such a way that he will not be able to destroy us. Then Saraswati did it. But instead of asking Nirdevatvam, he asked Nirdevatvam. Then he got to sleep for 6 months and then get up one day and again go to sleep for 6 months. Then one day he would do a lot of utpas, a lot of problems to create. That is Kumbhakarna, sleeping all day. And Vibhishana, when Brahma came, he told Brahma that, my dear Lord, in this world, whenever one faces challenging times in one's life, someone has to make hard choices. Let me be prepared in my mind to make the hard choices. Like for example, one of our boys got in McDonald's. He was eating 7 lakh banana. And I told him, when he asked me for blessings, I said, how can I trust you? You cannot work for a slaughterhouse and such kind of industries which bring the poor religion. He said, I'm not directly involved in it. I said, nevertheless, there are a hotel everywhere. They are franchising and expanding all over the world. But their main product is animal burger and everything. He said, yes, Prji, that is true. Then I said, how can you work? You are a devotee. So he was very sad that I am telling him not to work. But reluctantly he gave up the job. And he would call me in a week sometimes 2-3 times also to tell me that only my friends got job, I am not getting. I told him, see, I can only tell you what Shastra say. If you are patient, then Krishna will give you a job. 6 months later, actually, in February or March, he got another job. They are paying him 10 lakh per annum. Much bigger money than what he expected for himself. I told him, Krishna gifted you with a bigger and better job for your patience and for your alignment with the Lord's will. I told him. So, he made the hard choice and he developed, he got a bright future. You see? Similarly, any marriageable age boy, mother shows 4-5 photos. Beta, choose one of the girls from this and then we'll arrange an engagement for you. So generally you will see the boys will choose a girl who is fair and who is very good looking. She looks very attractive to see in the photo. And they will choose. That's a very typical nature of the boys. Because boy thinks from the point of view how we can enjoy her body. So that's the easiest choice one can make. And then sometimes the parents arrange the marriage, but after marriage he is shocked. Know that she already had an affair with another boy before. When he thinks more, then he finds she had an affair with 2-3 boys. one here, one there, one there. She tried multiple people. She couldn't fit to anybody, and then she's like a use and throw product. So he feels great lamentation. She's not a virgin anymore. And I got someone like this. He laments because he made the choice, and he has to live with her, all his life. Now he thought that, oh, she's beautiful, I will enjoy it. Because others also saw her as a beautiful product for enjoyment. Many smart boys came in her life, gave her some gifts, gave her money to go to hotel here there. And they used her, enjoyed her, and left her and went away. So, on the other hand, what is the hard choice? The hard choice is a boy should tell the mother that, I cannot judge a girl by looking at the photos. Who is who knows? It is best that, you properly identify some girls who are nicely raised in a cultured family, from childhood. There are some devotee girls who are grown up in a devotee family from childhood, performing arti for the Lord, stitching outfits for the deities at home, making garlands for the deities, assisting the mother. They are very, very simple girls, and they would never talk to a boy at all in their life. They would remain pure and chaste. Even when they go to college, they are very strict in their character. Sometimes somebody may even consider them like a loner also, but they don't care. When I went to US, I was taking a program for a group of children, teenage kids. They are boys and girls belonging to devotee families. That one girl was asking this question. Prji, some of my friends call me a loner and very conservative because she wears sari and goes to college. Everybody else comes in modern dress. She said, but Prji, this is what I like. I like to be simple. I don't talk to boys. I only talk to girls. And I keep a distance from the boys and everything. So I'm coming from a family. I like to be like this. I don't take any boys' phone numbers, my contact numbers, anything. I talk only to girls and my mother and everything. So now we are going to get married nicely to another devotee boy who is raised in a similar nice manner. So she may be a very simple girl. She may not be very attractive looking. She's a Gunavati, along with a good charitra, good character. So it's a hard choice for a boy. Where a boy can understand that if I choose somebody who's a Gunavati, charitra yukta, she is having good character, like Suniti. Suniti was actually a very good devotee of Lord and woman of very high character. And Suruchi was very good looking, but she was very harsh and hard-hearted woman. And the king was completely controlled by the beautiful wife. And see that. So, in this way, in life, hard choices are difficult for us to make. But if you make the hard choice, then your future is brighter. Now, as a boy, nowadays many boys are very irresponsible. Many parents are unhappy about it. That son is not taking responsibility for anything at home. He is not taking responsibility for his studies. He is not responsible in Krishna consciousness. He is not responsible to his wife and family later on. So such irresponsible people are people who make easy choices. And they create trouble for themselves and others also. That's all because of Tamaguna, Rajaguna. Tamaguna one is indecisive. Rajaguna one quickly changes the choices made. One doesn't stick to the choice. So ask yourself this question. In life, are you ready to make hard choices? So one last example I will give and then I will conclude the talk. And then we will take some questions from all of you. Arjuna had to make a hard choice of fighting the battlefield against his own interest because Lord ordered him. Priyavrat had to follow the hard choice of agreeing to marry. Also, he wanted to live in the Gandhamadana Parvat with Narada. Yeah. Arjuna said, Shivatanam Tava. Premana Priyavrat agreed. But Prithu Maharaj had to make the hard choice of foregoing the 100th sacrifice, which he was capable of performing. Because Brahma told, Vishnu told, was he to forego that. So he made a hard choice also. Like that. Similarly, And both choices will present themselves in front of us. Easy-going choice, hard choice. Then at that time you have to make a decision. So if you make the hard choice decision, knowing well it is good for me in the long run, for making the hard choice, the first thing you should ask is long-ranging consequences. What are the long-ranging consequences? Like if somebody is business with corruption, you can make quick money, or income tax rate will come. They will take all the money and go away. On the other hand, you do a fair business, you may not earn so much, but the money will stay with you. So then one has to be a man of integrity. You see. So being a man of integrity is a hard choice. So in this way, you understood the topic. Now let me take some questions now. Atanabu, can you take some questions on chat? They can give you and you can read out for me.
Yes, Prji, yes. So, Hare Krishna devotees.
Whatever I spoke was clear?
Yes, Prji. It was clear. They were all able to hear. We were constantly checking whether they're able to hear and all, but it was all clear, Prji. So, yeah, devotees can put their questions on chat, or they may also ask it by unmuting themselves. Okay, so Prji, first question has come. How to know about the character of the girl?
Yeah. Actually, one of the things is we have a girl's voice, where many Matajis are leading girl's voice. In Hyderabad alone, we may have 140, 150 girls may be there, under 6 mentors. In Pune also, we have many 10 to 15 Matajis who are having girls under them. So these girls are all, trained in Krishna consciousness, just like our boys are trained in voices. And these trained girls are likely to be pure because they are afraid of opposite sex. They don't connect very easily. Once in a while, you see even our boy sometimes connects with some woman and goes away, leaves the voice and goes. Like that, there may be girls, but most of the girls are very cultured, come from good families. They want to preserve their purity, these girls. So if you, now what problem comes for the boys? Boys say that probably my parents want caste girl and the devotee girls are not matching my caste. That means you are saying your parents are non-devotee, and then when they say marry a caste girl, you are dependent on them, and then you will marry whatever more they say. But you have to live with them whole life. Instead, you can tell your parents, I want to be brahmachari, but I cannot be brahmachari because I don't want to let you down. I'm ready to marry. But at least give me the freedom to marry a devotee girl who is under one of the girls' mentors. So there are many girls' mentors. Those who are under them are very protected girls, you can say. Just like we say, Deshi guy in India gives, pure milk. In the same manner, the boys and boys are the girls and girls' voice also. In my understanding, they are very protected and they are very safe. And in case a girl has a character problem, that also the teacher knows. She will say that, sorry, this girl I cannot recommend. She doesn't listen to me. She's independent. She has had some action with boys. That also they will say. So this is one way I can think about. And nowadays in Pune and other places also, many times boys say that we want to marry a girl of our own caste from village, or parents are suggesting. That means they put trust in the parents. And if the girl is not trained in Krishna consciousness, she is likely to be innocent and therefore easily connect with other boys in the college, and they may get close also. Then you will have to trust your parents and go on with that. What can you do? Because you didn't put trust in the devotees, you trusted the parents and the family and everything. So that is another type of choice. You have to live with the choice, that's all. But many boys openly ask the girl, see, I am talking to you now, before the engagement, have you maintained your virginity or impure? They say yes. Oh, I am a simple girl and I have never done anything. Anybody, I have lived a pure life, that is they claim. But after marriage, they come to know later on. And they ask the girl, hey, you cheated me? You said you remained pure. She says, if I don't cheat you, how will you marry me? Otherwise, you won't marry me. Therefore, I had to tell you like that, she says. There are people. And And then he also wondered, how can I divorce now? If I divorce now, it will be a problem and all that. So these are practical issues. This is another example of hard choice. There was one boy whose wife had had an affair before. And now she told her she had no affair at all. And she got married to him. After marriage, when he came to know this happened, he got wild on her. He started slapping her, beating her, angry on her. She started screaming. They had one baby also. And then she told him, see, why did I connect with a boy before? At that time, my dad had passed away. Only my mother was there. I was in a very, very emotionally depressed condition. So that boy came in my life to console me and pacify me. So we got a little intimate that time. But then I never thought the boy will exploit me. But then he seduced me. And I again lamented. Again I went into depression. And then later on you came in my life. You married me. And now I am assisting you in your devotional service. As seriously as you are practicing, I am also practicing. Wherein you forgive me for the past. You forgive and forget. And then let us both advance in devotional life now. Like that she is telling. But then the boy is unable to forget. He's saying, because you told me lie, I cannot trust you. Repeatedly, his mind is going back to the past. So these are practical problems nowadays. Again, the hard choice I would say for this boy, okay, Saliva is a horrible age now, what to do? She has been used by a boy before. That is not that was actually not in alignment with her desire. It was against her will. Somebody seduced her when she was a weak woman, emotionally weak woman. Let me forgive her. And right now she's assisting me in my devotion service. Life is going smoothly now. Let us forget the past and then make the hard decision of digesting the bitter pill and go on with life. That is also a good decision. And then they both, now he tells her, if you again become even unchaste once to me, I find anything, then I will divorce you. You can say that. And if she never does the whole thing again, then they can go on in the Krishna consciousness. Because right now they both have become serious devotees. Is it all right? Any other question?
Yes, sir, there are a lot of questions. So I'll just... Yeah, financial condition of girl who is a devotee of Lord Krishna but not associated with ISKCON temple, ISKCON community as such, does not have a good financial condition, and weak, and her parents may depend on boy to fulfill their financial needs in future from time to time, which may be big problem. So how to look at this perspective and how to make decision for this girl?
And why to go for such a girl? What is the reason of going? Because if you feel, first of all, you have to put up a family, purchase a car, maintain her, and then even her parents also comes and stay with you, saying that we are so poor that we need your help. Then it is going to heavily affect your devotion service. Then why not forgo this opportunity? Go for someone else. Financial dependence is a very big hazard. Later on, then your basic bhakti will be affected later.
Okay. Next is Prji. Hare Krishna Prji. Can we consider girl as Gunvati based on her family background, like girl's parents are counselor in temple?
No, not necessarily. Somebody may be coming from a devotee family also. She may not listen to parents at all. She may be eloping with a boy. There are girls like that. So family consideration is one consideration only. You cannot assure 100%. One thing is we say, okay, she comes from a good family. Actually, we have to see the sthayi behavior. What is sthayi, steady behavior? For example, a person can do a drama occasionally. Like when we do teenage yatra, 80 boys come. And when we do weekly program, only 12 to 15 come. What does that show? Weekly program, most boys don't want to come. Teenage kids are looking for you. You're going to GV, they are coming. They're going to Vella Farm, they are coming. They're going to Dehu. They just want occasional fun in Krishna consciousness. But the serious boys who come every week for the class and fill up sadhana card, they are really serious ones. Similarly, the girls also same type. You will find there are girls who want to once in a while from camps, they want to come. They want fun. They are fun loving. But the serious girls, they come for every week class. They also do services in temple. They dance 16 rounds. They get initiated. So therefore, what I would say, look at the family. Find out the steady devotion of the girl. You can find out how steady she is in devotion to this. Your seriousness and her seriousness can match. You are a very serious devotee. She should be serious also. Two considerations, yata, mati, yata, ruchi. If you have a strong spiritual taste, she should have strong spiritual taste. If you are more materialistic, then she should be more materialistic also. Then two materialistic spouses, they match very well. The boy is wearing jeans and a t-shirt, and she is also wearing another jeans and another shirt. And they both go for beach, park, movie, they go roam around and chanting 1 round, 2 rounds. Both match very well. That means materialistic also matches very well. Very spiritual also matches. So, ruchi. And the mati means temperament. If one is soft-tempered, another one is hot-tempered. And then the horoscope will show you. They can tell you whether match is happening or not. If both are hot-tempered, very dangerous. It will end in divorce. So these kind of yata, ruchi, yata, mati can be checked there. And then the girl's character can be checked to the counselor and from what family she comes from. Because her sincerity, seriousness. Is she seriously connected or is she the one in a blue moon coming student? These things you can find out. How much the counselor can confidently vouch for the candidate. Like I can say, if anybody asks me about certain boys, I can say, oh, this boy is a quality boy. He's like a gold standard. Confidently we can say about certain boys and brahmacharis also, based on the quality. So, if their counselors, seniors can assure you, that's very good. Next.
Yes, Prji. So next is, I understand that I need to make the hard choice, Prji, but when it comes to the point when I have to decide, I end up making easy choice. Sometimes I also feel that I am indecisive because I have to take responsibility for the outcome of the choice. How do I overcome these troubles?
You have to fly your plane. I cannot fly your plane. You have to fly your plane. So you have to make that choice. It's your life. Because you are saying that I know this. You are not the only one, sir. In this world, everybody knows what is the right choice. Everybody knows. But everybody has the same problem of not able to make the right choice. You asked in the college, which boy doesn't know summer vacation can be used for studying? Classroom teaching by the teacher should be taken advantage. Everybody knows. Everybody knows what is right, what is wrong. But they don't have the strength to make the right choice. Okay, let us discuss about it. How to get that strength to make the right choice. One thing is your love for your guru, not only Diksha Guru, but also Shiksha Gurus and your seniors. Do you respect them really? It's doubtful. Because if you say you respect them, you cannot cross the boundary laid by them. If your seniors are guiding you and you have respect for them, you will see that the disciples in the Vedic times would never cross the boundary, laid by the Guru. Our affection and our respect for a superior. Bharat would have never gone back to take care of Ayodhya because he wanted to please Lord Rama. That's what he did. Arjuna would have never fought the battle because he loved and respected Krishna. He accepted the order and fulfilled it. Similarly, how much do you respect and affection to your senior? Ask yourself. That's one very prime factor in getting the strength to make this thing. That's one thing. Second thing, if somebody sleeps early, rises early in the early morning, Mangalatri, before Mangalatri chanting, that will increase your determination to make decisions. You know the right decision, but to make the decision, you need to be determined. And the determination will come when you rise very early in Brahma Muhurtam and chant. And also, the ability to make the right decision comes by good association. If many of your friends make hard choices repeatedly, living with them, you also develop the confidence and enthusiasm to make hard choices. Otherwise, if your friends around are making slack and easy choices, you will say that, I say, yeah. And you will also do like that. Yeah, one more question.
Yeah, Prji, actually there are a lot of questions, so I'll just pick one from one Mataji.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna Prji, Dhanvat Pranam. My question is, if a girl doesn't want to marry, doesn't want sense gratification, wish to live a brahmachari life, as don't have trust on marriage and relationships, just for parents' sake, without her wish, should marry, and for sake of boy sense gratification, she should sacrifice, avoid her will. What choice she should make in such condition, as she can't stay happy in such forceful situations?
Okay. So this question is by a girl or by a boy?
I think by Mataji.
Okay. So what my spiritual master said, don't tell anyone to marry and don't tell anyone not to marry, he said. So then I asked, then what should I say? You tell them that take responsibility for the consequences of your actions. That's the right thing he said. And then the reasoning he gave, although we say girls should get married, many times girls will develop fear that boys are irresponsible nowadays. You know, they don't responsibility. They just want to enjoy the woman, but they don't want to bring money. They don't want to take responsibility for the children, and they don't responsibly act at home also. So they feel, why did I marry? You know, unnecessarily this will has become a burden on me along with my children also now. So if a woman says, I don't want to marry, I want to remain single, I would say that, you know, probably 4 or 5 girls like that can stay together, but she should not stay alone. If her parents passes away, if they pass away and she has no brother, in Pune there was one girl in those days. She used to come to PSCT for a class which I used to give in 1995. She used to come. She was coming, and then later on she became a section commander. She was the only girl who started the boys program. You know, we were not allowing generally girls, but she was very, very serious. She attended, and then later on, you know, she always used to say that she doesn't want to marry at all. And now, years later, 20 years later also, she remained a spinster. So, in one occasion when I had gone for a house program, after the house program, she was telling, Vijay, stay with my brother. You know, my brother is taking care of me. That's all. I don't want to marry. She never married in her life. She remained a devotee like that. So there are people like that. If they don't want to marry, nobody should force them. And in case such a girl comes across a very, very good boy, highly responsible, highly cultured man, a very good character, her heart changes. When she says, this is a good person I can marry, then she can marry. Like my sister's daughter, she had told categorically she will never marry. She used to hate men. Now between 21 to 27, she didn't marry. In 28, in her own office, she found a very good boy, man, a very high character and simplicity, and a very good human being also. And he's inclined to spirituality and chanting and everything. So she agreed to marry. She found out one properly and told the parents, and the parents talked, and then she got married. So therefore, my Guru Maharaj says, leave the choice to the individual. You only tell them practice Krishna consciousness. That's the most important thing. Chant Hare Krishna and follow 4 regs. In the name of saying, I won't marry, but then having an affair with 5 people, that is very bad. There is no less than cats or dogs. You should not have, one should be a person of high character. You can live alone or marry. Chant the name of the Lord, study Prabhupada books, render devotion service, and go on with life. One last question I can take.
Yes, Prabhuji. So, this question, I'll just choose a lot of questions. How to remain fixed in our choice? I have tendency. Okay, so I think this similar thing I've already answered, so I'll pick something else. Hare Krishna Prabhuji, if the boy and girl comes from different states, then it brings difference in cultural background also, and many times it becomes difficult for parents to culturally adjust. How to adjust this?
That is true. Therefore, it's preferable we generally match south to south, north to north, preferably. Especially north and south are quite different. It's better that we try to look for example, in Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, there are many South Indian girls, and if boys are also Telugu, it's very, very good because they are from South, she is from South. Similarly, you are from North India. So there are many North Indian girls coming to our Girls' Voice program, and they can match and give. And another match could be like if the Jati, when you see the Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, you know, then generally with a man is supposed to be of a higher caste and woman of a lower caste. And that's traditionally said in the Vedas. But what I would say, out of the two, the boy should be more serious in spiritual life. Able to take support from him. If that kind of thing happens, then the family is a flourishing family. Otherwise, if the man is a very, very slack man, and the wife is super serious, the wife is unable to respect the husband. She thinks, this fellow is after my body, and I am after Krishna and Guru. That's not a very good match. It's like Anulama Pratilama, we say. That's why it is said in Kayati's case, he married a Brahmani. So Brahmani, she was high standard, high etiquette, and high cleanliness, purity, and everything she would follow. He, being a Kshatriya, one class below, he didn't keep his also. He interacted with the Sarmi and got into trouble. So, therefore, the boy is supposed to be spiritually evolved, of a higher nature, and should be able to respect him and depend on him. So, these are some considerations we can keep while matching. Not south is better, preferable always. The brahmachari, like, see, I am from south, but I lived in Pune last 30 years, and my most intimate confidential associates, none of them are Tamil speaking. If you see in Pune, 30 years I'm living in Pune. So that is possible for sadhus because we don't depend on culture and all these things so much. The whole thing is different, and renounced order is spiritual purity and spiritual connectivity. Whereas that's not the case with family. In family, saas sasur are there. Bahu should know their language and their behavior, expectation, culture, and everything. Therefore, it is preferable to take into account north and south. Yeah. Now it is getting a little late for me. I have one more program planned at today.
Yes, sure, Prji.
One thing we could do, can you copy all the questions?
Yes.
And save it in a Word file. And if you mail it to me, then I will think whether I can make a small video of this question and answers and send you back. Is that right?
Yes, Prji. Surely. Yes, I'll do that.
I will try like that.
Okay. Sure, Prji. Thank you.
Now I will proceed to the next program. I'm sorry, here the Zoom was not available, so I had to manage like this.
It was still very powerful, Prji. Thank you so much for your kind association. We'll not take, you have to go for other program. We'll quickly wind up now. So all of us, we can thank His Grace Radheshyam Prabhu for giving his valuable time in the middle of his very hectic travels for the Nityanand Sabha forum. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Let's chant 3 times Hari Bol for Prabhuji. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna. So thank you all very much for joining. I'm sorry it was not the best arrangement. It had to be on Zoom, but somehow it became a difficult this thing. So I don't know how many of you are coming for the first time for the NS forum, Nityanand Sabha forum. Like this, we have various classes which basically delve on the critical aspects of Grahastha life, making career choices and making, choices of marriage. So certain classes will have more focus on, in making helping devotees, progress spiritually and, kind of make spiritual strides. And at the same time, there'll be some classes which will lend the practical aspect to the Grahastha life, which is also needed. So all of you can look at our channel and YouTube, who is where we upload all the meets and all the lectures. Please go through all of them. And also we have an upcoming Vivaha Sammelan, which is coming. So this is again to facilitate within devotees only, because a lot of times devotees, they feel that we don't have any other devotee whom we can match as a wavelength and all those things. So to facilitate that purpose only, we are conducting this online Vivaha Sammelan, which is going to happen on 29 September. Many of you may have registered for it. If you haven't, please do that. And I'll request that all of you please share it with your devotee friends and the other youth devotees across India. And I'm seeing registration happening even from New Zealand, Australia, US, everywhere. So please register for this if you are looking for a match. And I guess that the more devotees register, they will get more devotee options. Even in your own, some people have concerns about caste, but then even in your own caste, you can find devotees. Otherwise, there is no forum to kind of bring everyone together. We already have around 150 registrations which have happened, and we hope to have touch around 200 250 registrations, and we'll be conducting it on 29 September. The posters is there in the Nityanand Sabha WhatsApp group, which we have. We'll again post it because there are many devotees who have joined in now only for this lecture in our WhatsApp group. So please join our WhatsApp group for more updates. Register for the online Vivaha Seminar and stay in touch with this Nityanand Sabha training forum, which is helping devotees get oriented properly to become Krishna conscious, responsible grahastas, which are the future of Krishna consciousness movement, so to say. Thank you all so much. If there is some question, what exactly is going to happen in Vivaha Seminar? What chance of getting a match, Prji? Will the same thing is going to happen again also? Yes, we plan to do it annually every year. We are doing, and we are not guaranteeing marriages. Okay, what we are doing is we are just going to facilitate devotees to come on Zoom, and we have kept devoteematch.com as a common forum platform where everybody is registering themselves. So then, devotees can register on devoteematch.com. They'll get a devotee match ID. That devotee match ID will be flashed when they'll be introducing themselves in their Vivaha Seminar. So when you see somebody talking, they're telling about their priorities, then it becomes easy for you to shortlist. Okay, rather than seeing a PDF or a Word profile, it is better to see somebody talking for 1.5 minutes. Then we'll be able to make choice, and then you'll be asked to kind of give 5 priorities or top 5 choices, and let's say the girls you have seen or the girls see the boys, all those things. So so you can kind of choose the top 5 profiles, and then the team over here in Nityanand Sabha team will be able to check with those devotees who are interested, and this way it will be easy for us to get the matches happening. And after that, you need to take it ahead with the candidate along with your families and counselors or whoever is there. Okay, but it's a forum to bring a lot of devotees together, them introducing and taking it to the next level, where you can talk to the different devotees and of your choices. It is kind of helping you to narrow down some of the choices and seeing a larger forum. Okay, then but it has to be taken along with your families and counselors. Yeah. So I think the link of our YouTube
Recording
channel, where there are multiple training is there. You please kind of subscribe to this YouTube channel.